thing. Like, I know this is our, 82nd game this year. You're starting to feel it a little bit. That's how those guys feel.
I didn't know the midpoint was the 82nd game. But anyway, injuries start to take a toll.
No, but we've done 87 2 games. Doesn't mean the team.
We've done a lot of games in our role here in the
right.
I
We get 2 games a night, remember?
on the set.
Yeah, anyway, I was saying the injuries, they start to take a toll. Not just the big ones, the little ones. Type of injuries I hate are the freak injuries. One time, Ernie, I was walking with my shoes off, stubbed my toe.
That's called barefoot.
That's a freak injury. Stubbed my toe, is out for 6 weeks. So you got to get rest, eat well.
Well, if you kick a brick wall, that's not a...
And man up.
Yeah. Maybe you should. Here's Kevin Harlan.
Barefoot.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. Along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. The Philadelphia 76ers preparing to defend home court in this Eastern Conference match. Completely new group now. Thomas Robinson, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Tyler Johnson comes in for Gerald Henderson. So for Brooklyn now, Hickson is out there with Robinson. Then it's Jarrett Jack. Then it's Johnson, and it's Young in at the 3 slot. Johnson the screen. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Robinson. And there before you are the teams that have been absolutely red hot for the last 10 games. The 76ers #1.
It's due to better shot selection lately, Kevin. They're taking their time to make sure the shots they take go in. Really good self-discipline there.
And he knocks down the first one. The Nets making a switch here. Smith has checked in. That one is no good. The 76ers leading by 8. Passes it to Shake and Bake. The dish to Noel. Pass to Shake and Bake. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Brooklyn Nets come into this one after a win against the Washington Wizards.
And how about the game plan that was constructed for that one? I mean, it was apparent how powerless the D was to stop him.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. I mean, they just didn't have an answer for anything they threw at him.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over.
You often hear athletes saying they do it for the fans, but with Freak, he really backs up his talk with his actions. And Clark, I've seen it firsthand. He's one of the more accessible and interactive NBA stars out there.
Yeah, I say he's walking the talk in that regard. I mean, he really looks out for his fans, appreciates them, respects them, understands them, engages with them. I think he's one of a kind in being sincere and genuine in looking after the fans.
For so long, Clark, Freak has made it apparent that he wants to be a global star. Isn't that what all these guys really want?
Yeah.
Tries to achieve that through endorsements. You wonder if he has taken some of his focus off the game.
Well, you know, it's perfectly fine for any NBA player to sign a few endorsements, but you have to make sure that the main thing stays the main thing. NBA players need to hoop more than they need to worry about their brand.
Embiid, the pass to Shake and Bake. Philadelphia moving the ball around. He tries for 3. The 76ers with another miss. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. Smith outside. Johnson, a wide open look. And again, no good by Brooklyn. And the pass to Shake and Bake. There's 38 seconds left here in the opening quarter. The tray. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possessions.
Screen by Smith. Pass to Johnson. Now the feed to Young. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. Another miss by Young. Marshall passes to Shaken. The three. He got it up that time, but it wouldn't fall for him. Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. 76ers ahead. They're up by 11. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. Earlier, we had a chance to talk with Freak about the importance of his family and family supports in the NBA.
My family is my rock. I always have been. I've been going through a difficult season in my life.
Well, even though Freak is having success on the floor, as we've seen, Clark, you have to believe it. On the court. And a change for the Nets. J.J. Hickson, he's checked in for Jeff Green. Nets trail by 8. Setting the floor for the Nets. Jarrett Jack is out there with Donald Sloan. Then there's Hickson, then it's Henderson, and it's Robinson in at the 4 slot. It's Henderson on the wing. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. The Nets have shot 2 free throws and they're 1 of 2 so far. And the first one drops. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. The 76ers leading by 7. Let's go to our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, what do you have?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Spurs really lit it up. He had 18 points and was on the mark from deep, draining several threes. It was a great contribution from someone who is considered a bit more of a role player on his team.
And Doris, thank you so much. He couldn't have been much better in that game, could he, GM?
Not at all. He was great. I mean, that's for sure. If he wasn't at his best, he was awfully close.
Guys, he came to compete and win. Let's hope he's got that same attitude, that same energy, that same swag here tonight.
And that's his strong suit, the ability to find his way through the D and finish at the rim.
There's a screen by Robinson. Stolen by Grant. Here's Shake and Bake. And it's Sloan with the rebound. Nets trail by 9. Feeds it to Jack. Hickson a screen. And Jack kicks to Henderson. 6 to shoot. And Jarrett Jack, the bucket on the assist by Henderson. Jack's got 5 points in the quarter.
He might not have the long-range ability of some other guys, but he will knock down open ones like that.
Henderson, no good.
And that's the way you want to defend. Nice job there.
Always important to have that good interior defense.
The shot's good from Shake and Bake. There's 1:26 left in the second quarter. Kicks it to Henderson. They set the pick. He dishes it to Sloan. And he connects on the jumper. The screen did the trick. Sloan's got his second bucket.
Still trailing, but their offense is off life support here in the second quarter. It's got a pulse.
Good point, Clark. They're starting to make some shots, looking to try and get back in this.
Landry gets the bucket.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
58 seconds left to play here in the half. Now here is Jack. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Washington.
And also give him credit for his ability to pass the basketball. He was always looking for the open man.
Brooklyn making some changes. Thaddeus Young, he's checked in for Robinson. Johnson comes in for Gerald Henderson. And it's Ish Smith in for Jarrett Jack. No good from Shake and Bake.
Even with every shot clanging off the rim, he seems determined to keep hoisting up these threes. It might be time to get inside of that arc.
Screen by Smith. Dishes it to Sloan. 11 feet away. Green for 2 points. Sloan's got 9 points in the quarter.
What do you do with that guy? With his handles, he abuses defenders.
15 seconds left in the first half of the game. Here's Shake and Bake. He has 7, just 5 to shoot. Puts up a 3. No luck. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very close so far. 76ers lead by 3. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports. The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game. You look at Jeremy Grant, what a contribution.
And how about his scoring in that first half? He just looked like a different player today, really on point.
Quite honestly, it's been a pleasant surprise for him. You know,
Some changes for Brooklyn. Robinson comes in for J.J. Hickson. And it's Johnson in for Gerald Henderson. Grant at small forward with Noel at the 4. Shake and Bake out there with Kendall Marshall. And it's Okafor in at the 5. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. They kick it out to Green. There's the double team with Grant. Johnson from outside, and he gets the bucket. Johnson's got 6.
boy, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
Noel, a screen on Jack. Marshall passes to Shake and Bake. Down low, here's Okafor. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
That's his first personal foul.
It's his first trip to the line.
And of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
He's had trouble putting up the same numbers from the foul line that he put up last season.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Carl's checked in. Ish Smith, he's checked in for the Nets. Good on the second free throw. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Outside, Green. Screen by Smith. Johnson sends the screen for Smith. 6 on the shot clock.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, you know, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall.
Here's Shake and Bake. That ball. Great assist by Marshall. And that's now 9 points for Freak.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Passes it to Johnson. Screen by Young. Pass to Green. Johnson attacking. Again, Johnson missing. The 76ers leading by 9. Marshall dishes to Noel. Got that bucket in no time at all. Noel's got his first 2 points of the night.
What a pass by Marshall. That's outstanding teamwork.
Screen by Young. Johnson right side. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Smith kicks to Johnson. Hits the three-point bomb. Johnson's got 6 in the quarter.
Back-to-back threes for him. The defense is slacking off a little.
You've got to respect that 3, or you'll give up points in a hurry. And taking a look now at the stats for Johnson, how his last 10 games have gone. Averaging about 7 points, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. When you have a shooter like him off the bench, it makes scoring so much easier for the bench.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, when he's taking on the scorer's role for that second unit, then the other guys can just stay in their lanes.
Another miss by Philadelphia. Nets trail by 8. He kicks to Green. Smith outside. Inside, and stolen by Noel. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Marshall passes to Embiid. Here's shake and bake, covered by Smith. Shake and bake gets the three-pointer to fall. Shake and bake's got the lead up to 11 now for the 76ers. And here's Smith. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Johnson in the corner. Again, Johnson missing. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. 76ers ahead, up 11. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the 4th quarter of action when we return. And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the 4th. Philadelphia with the ball. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game. Our 4th quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. So for Brooklyn now, Henderson out there with Young. Then it's Johnson. Then it's Jarrett Jack. And it's Hickson in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Teams changing it up here. There's 1:17 left in the 4th quarter.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the 76ers.
You're right, Steve. It was a standout performance across the board. They were just, at times, it seemed toying with it.
Yeah, like watching a cat play with a mouse, Kevin, quite honestly. They were able to do more or less, whatever they wanted to do.
And so it'll boost this year's win total for them to 29.
And once again, they're going to come out on top in this series. 3 straight victories in as many games this season against this club. They've done a great job of just playing their best when it has mattered most against the Nets.
And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for Okafor. There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
That's his first personal foul. Shooting for Philadelphia, Don Sloan. Taking 2 shots.
All right now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Sloan hits them both. This has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a nice job of extending their lead and maintaining that intensity level.
From deep. Rebounded by the Nets. Smith the pass to Hollis Jefferson. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and Clark the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
Well, I think these fans, too, Kevin, gave their team a tremendous lift. I mean, they never gave up on them. From the opening tip until the end of the game, they were in it. And that certainly helped this crew get to the W.
And that'll do it, folks. For Clark, Greg, and Doris, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And now to our good friend Ernie Johnson, who is standing by in the studio.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Now let's take this opportunity to check out our Jordan player of the game. He found his rhythm in the second half, and there was no stopping him then. He was locked in, Kenny.
He was dead on from the field tonight, guys. I'd call it.
And folks, that's it for pleasure. For Kenny the Jet Smith, Ernie Johnson. Have a great night.
It was a great win for the team tonight. What can you take out of such a positive overall performance?
I knew the team was capable of a performance like this. I was feeling it tonight even before the game, telling guys in the locker room that this game was ours. Now I just got to keep them hungry. Not let them forget how dominant we can be. Huge win tonight. Huge win.
Are you getting the ball as much as you'd like out there?
That kind of thing doesn't matter to me. As long as we're winning games, I don't care how much I have the ball in my hands. I really don't. The team comes first. You know that.
Word is spreading that you're causing some real drama with your off-court commitments, missing appearances, failing to fulfill contracts. Do you have anything to say about that?
Look, if you want to talk about my business dealings, you have to get in touch with my agent, Don Pagnani. But you know what? Let me save you the time because here's what he'll say. No comment. It's silly to comment on stuff like that has no bearing on anything else. So please, let's keep questions on the subject of basketball and basketball only. Thank you.
Bye.